Greetings Acolytes, Evrengost here, this time talking about the investigation system for Dark Heresy, the upcoming Owlcat Games CRPG set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Recently, Owlcat released an article on this new mechanic, so let's give it a good look. First of all, this investigation system seems to be, at least to me, the parallel gameplay system Owlcat always includes in their games. Think of the colony system in Rogue Trader, or the Kingdom or Crusade management in the Pathfinder games. While certainly interesting and fun, those systems usually have the downside of sometimes breaking the flow and momentum of the CRPG we are playing. You have to drop everything your party is doing between exploring two locations, because something is happening somewhere, and you have to manage that. For starters, this new investigation system seems to be more central to the game itself. Not naturally merged, but part of the gameplay core. It's part of the new game. Dark Heresy will be all about suspicion, doubt, and judgment. We, as Acolytes, will be part of the Inquisition, the imperial secret organization that serves as both secret police and the primary intelligence service of the Imperium of Man. Our role as Acolytes will be to investigate, hunt down, accuse, and doubt everything we see and hear. Because in the Imperium, besides the well-known ongoing war effort against all types of Xenos and Chaos entities trying to destroy it, there is also another secret war going on. There is always nascent and spreading corruption that we have to seek out and eliminate before it becomes full-spread blasphemy. Every case we investigate is unique, and passing judgment is not an easy task. Every case starts with a rumor, a piece of data, or a report that feels incongruous. Here is where the investigation mechanic comes into play. It is a new gameplay system that works as a detective-style investigation feature, apparently very close to what we see in crime television series, including a board with pictures and connections. This system will be central to the game, since throughout the narrative we will be investigating numerous cases that need solving. These cases can be minor or critical, and they may have repercussions across the entire Calixis sector. The biggest part of an investigation will be collecting evidence. Not all leads will be useful. Some will even be misleading, since people may lie or try to set us off course, while others will be extremely dangerous to pursue. Yet details will be very important, since a small clue can lead to solving the case. We will seek out inconsistencies in the testimonies of the people we interrogate, and in the clues we gather. We'll need to connect everything, trying to figure out the truth. We'll have to sort the truth from manipulation. We'll track movements and footprints, identify people, and reconstruct sequences of events. We'll use specific tools to achieve all of this, in the form of different servo skulls that accompany us. Each of them will have different capabilities, from providing light in dark passages, to scanning terrain, providing recordings, analyzing substances, and detecting psychic activity. We'll be playing detectives in the dark, grim future of Warhammer 40,000. Once the evidence is collected, Acolytes will have access to the detective journal to put everything together and draw conclusions on an active case. All clues, connections, data, and the conclusions themselves will be stored in this workspace, which, as I said, strongly resembles a detective's evidence board, the kind they keep in their offices in movies and series. This should come in handy to review everything we have on a case, from evidence to testimonies. But, as is often the case, a single clue may lead in different directions, and it will be up to us to put everything together and reach a conclusion. I cannot wait to see how many times I will be banging my head on the wall, thinking everyone is lying, the data is leading nowhere, and having absolutely no clue how to proceed. But investigating is not a lone wolf job. Our companions will help during the investigation, each one of them being a specialist in a specific field. They may provide insights into clues or offer a different opinion, generally helping with the investigation. This is very interesting, because it seems that depending on the general area we are investigating, or the type of clues we have to find, it might be best to rotate those companions in the active party to get the most out of the context we are in. At the end of this intricate process, we'll be called to pass judgment. It will be the final point of an investigation and the conclusion of a case. It will be our final report to the Inquisitor. It will be the summary of our findings and the identification of the guilty party. The part I found chilling, but also very fun in all of this, is the idea that the conclusion is still a conclusion, which in my opinion points to the Inquisition preferring a case to be solved, even incorrectly, rather than left open. It fits the Warhammer setting. We'll have the opportunity to falsify reports and blame innocent people, willingly or by mistake. But it is also hinted that we will face the consequences of what we do. And since this is a grim future, I imagine those consequences will not be pleasant both for good or bad deeds. This sounds fun. I cannot wait to see how many innocent people I will send to the gallows by unintentionally getting everything wrong. And since the two major currents of the Inquisition have been mentioned multiple times in previous released material, the Puritans and the Radicals, I imagine we will be confronted with situations in which we have to choose whether to follow the letter of the law or whether the ends justify the means. It will be very interesting. Anyway, this concludes the update on the investigation system. It certainly feels more central to the gameplay than a parallel system as seen in previous Owlcat games. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Remember to activate the purity seals below and subscribe for more information on Dark Heresy. I'll be covering this game in so much detail that I do not know what my life will become. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.